depth chart. There's the cat. Huh. See, as her, I never went out the door. What would happen if I went out the door as her? I can't go into the tree.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Saving, oh. Lurpy? What? Purply? Lurpy? Rob? Huh. That's kind of creepy. What is that? Furpy? Zerpy? Zerpy? Derpy? Burpy? Bob, of course. This one doesn't have a name. Why does that one not have a name? Interesting.
Louis died a week before we
Portrait.
left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Artist, hey? Another paddle. Oh, there's all the names. Barbara, Molly, Calvin, Sam, Walter, etc. Handprints from when they died? So they died, no, that's before they died. Gus, I think it's all from before they died. A certain number of years before
The
they
room was
died?
like a museum.
TV. Mole man beneath the Finch
Edie
house.
gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Yeah, what?
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
My friend Bigfoot. Weird American... The Funnies? What? Weird America... The Finches. Home movies. Edith interview. Sam. Medal ceremony. Sam photo award. Conspiracy now. Uh-huh.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Was that when it sank? Mysteries of Death and Thereafter, Molly Concepts, Barbara Concepts, mural sketches. I love the artist stuff. Hat boxes. The 1937 by Sven Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Norwegian. Plans for the house. Norwegian folktales.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh my. What is up with your carpet? What is that?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Do I want to go this way
There's
yet?
a secret in this bathroom.
Under the door.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
I totally think I'm missing things. I didn't explore the whole of the room yet.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Calvin Finch. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna come back here. Can't go in there. That's sealed off again. I just have a hunch. 'Cause there's this over here. This is sealed off, hey? Yeah, because that's the outside of that room. Odin.
For
This goes
500
okay.
years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Which way? Which way? Oh, it's just that. Okay.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
How did they get
Odin's
it up?
daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
That's Odin. So we have Molly and Odin. Odin Finch. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. Tons and tons of books. More Norwegian folktales during the Great Majority. He was a writer, obviously. Orcs and Crake. I read that one. Right. Getting distracted. Lewis. Oh yeah, there's the joining the Great Majority, okay. Nothing
Edie
else
knit me a new
there.
pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Right, let's go back. Can I see anything in here? It's a nice touch with the chair in there. Because I can't go this way because this is sealed. So let's go through here again. Okay. Let's go down this way.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton, the little swing. Which room is this? Whose room be this room? Sam's room? Sam's room. hunting lodge. Ooh, it's Sam and Fort Sam and Fort Calvin. Oh, these guys are brothers, I'm guessing. Interesting.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Oh, cool. You can actually climb up here. Huh. Oh, that's neat. I never noticed that before. I didn't actually look down at myself. I actually have a body. That's neat. A little paunch. Captured. Secret Lives of War Photographers. SLR photo. What is that? Diploma? Can't really tell. Alright, let's do this.
And that he never talked about him.
1961.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
This is cool.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Broken leg, eh? Maybe he's taking a picture. It must be Sam taking the picture? What can I do here? How do we get out of the seat? Oh. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted to do. What button was that? Oh, that's okay. That's why it does that. Okay. Switch profile. Okay. How do I get out of this chair? No, that does that too.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh, okay.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Swing. That's what I gotta do. I gotta swing. Use both sticks.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh no. Oh no.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh boy.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh
then
my.
maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Why would you do this? Why would you do this? I am in control here. Why am I doing this? Jeez. Oh my.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay. Can I push the pedals? No.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
But what about Sam?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Neat. Push in, okay. And then up.
The passages were a
Dark
pretty
hallway.
tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Whose room is that? So much of the house I didn't even explore yet. Like I went to the first room that was up there. Let's unlock this so I can get in and out this way, I guess. Yeah, 'cause this is back upstairs. That's Barbara. So that's to go up higher.
Edie's father Odin built the original house.
Barbara the actress.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Okay, well I know I can go see her room. Whose was this? So this is Edie and Sven, so I went in here.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay, so I went Calvin and Sam, I went in here.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
The rope's up. I took it down already though. Gregory. How did I miss Gregory?
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Did I cover? How do I see the book again? See, Gregory. How did I get... That was Gregory. In the bathroom. But I didn't do Gregory. That's interesting. Did Odin and Calvin and Molly. How do you get... Because this is the bathroom, right? Gregory. Yeah, that's the bathroom. That's a different bathroom? That's the same bathroom because you go through that hole. What did I miss with Gregory? Let me go back there. I missed something with Gregory. Yeah, because that's where I started. I started by going in there and going around that way. Okay. So what did I miss with Gregory? No.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
So I want to go back down here. That's how you get to Barbara, but I want to go back because I missed Gregory. Somehow I missed Gregory. And I didn't get Sam either, technically. miss for Sam? There's something in here for Sam that I didn't see. Kind of looked at all this stuff already. Because it was through here that I looked at Gregory. So how did I miss Gregory? Interesting. Am I not supposed to get Gregory yet? Did I get Sven? Yeah, 'cause I didn't get Sven either. I got Odin, but I didn't get Sven. This is Sven's room. Interesting. So there's obviously some things I'm missing here somehow. Shrine sketches. I can't go in that cupboard. Maybe not. Because why would this be Gregory? It is the bathroom. Okay, let's carry on. I might be overthinking it. Thinking that I need to get things when I don't need to get things yet. So let's go back around. Let's go to Barbara. All the booze and stuff. Milton, been here.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Creepy. Swan Lake. She has the light. That's weird. Her dress.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Beastie
But
call.
in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be
God.
rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right!
The basement.
Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. He does not come
20
back.
minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
This is
She
neat.
reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Neat. Oh God. Really?
Found Rick's crutch and imagined
How'd they get the
worst.
music? How did they get the music? That's funny. What the hell? Jeez.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
This is creepy. Holy cow. This got really creepy all of a sudden.
Coldfish rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Nice.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Well, he probably is. This is really neat and creepy. Why does that look like that's a skeleton? Okay, it's like to go outside. Let's go upstairs. What the hell?
Walter, are you there?
Walter's room.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
This is very interesting.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Huh.
When he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
How do you get out of... That's his flashlight. I think that was the Smash the window. Can't smash the window. Another way out of here? I think I'm running out of time. Oh, yeah, there we go.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Yeah, no kidding. Chrissy's gonna be up by the time she gets down here. He's not gonna be there.
The hook
Yeah.
man had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
This is really interestingly done. I like this a lot. This is a neat way
At
of...
the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Uh-huh.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave a performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for
We'll get there.
Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh, jeez.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
What the hell? That's a clever... Wait, oh, jeez. Barbara, 1960.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as
There we
that
go.
comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
So that's most of that branch. Sam, obviously, still needs to be done there. Huh. That's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, like there's still 11 to go.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
How did you get the calendars? How did you get the calendars?
Even a monster on the
Several
other side
years
of the
there.
door
You
starts
went-
to feel normal. Almost friendly.